Oh, hi there. And for those of you who were watching last night, hi there again pretty soon. What time did I finish streaming? I don't know what it was. It was after midnight, 1 o'clock my time. That was a fun stream. It was good. It started well, had some good games. Did not go in the middle so well. As 10-second streams tend to devolve pretty quickly at some point. It seems that magic number is somewhere in the 5 to 7 game range. Like once I hit 7 games, I think I crack and then I just lose. Anyway, it was fun. And you could see here I dropped a bunch of rating points. But oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I did unlock the Fukuma avatar, the season pass Fukuma avatar, which is nice. And at the end of the stream, did a bunch of quizzes. So I'm going to start off with this again today. Just start off the stream slowly. As I ended it yesterday, I'm going to start it. Give people a sense that might not have seen the stream last night to see the update. It's a real nice change that comes in version 10.2.0 of Shogi Wars. Like the previous quiz, you're quizzed on moves that you messed up in the game. But now it's not just an A or B choice. Now it is now you get to make any move. And if you miss the move, it'll show you like the refutation for it. So it's great. Let's try it here. I hope it doesn't change my my layout, my game layout. Like the season pass had that bug that shifts the game board up. It shifts the whole view up a few pixels in the web version. So hopefully this doesn't do the same. We'll see. Also, this music is rocking. All right. I don't remember what I did here. I think I took the silver. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Do I Tataki? I mean, do I Waryuji no Gin? Do I make more of a castle? I don't know. I like last night, last night I was playing 10 seconds and I had no idea. Now I have zero idea after a minute of staring at this. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. All right, let's do this. No, so this is not going to be correct. This is what I thought. Okay. That is what I was going to do, so that's not correct. And then it just takes you back. It's really nice. It's so much nicer than the previous quiz rush. Or the previous quiz. Hey, Origami1, nice to see you. There's no way to give up. So that's the thing. That's the one thing that is tough about this. There's no way to give up, and there's no way to go to your history. So hopefully they add that soon. because going back into history, I think, is really nice, because we were, like, last night on the stream, we did one of them, and then we kept talking about it after, and I wanted to go back to take a look, but we couldn't because there's no history. So once they get those features in, it's already incredible, but I've got a hair in my mouth. It's already incredible, but with those I think with those two improvements of being able to go back into history and being able to skip or just give me the answer, because I made a bunch of moves and wait, this is what I did. This is what I did. Yeah, the new quiz. It's great. It is great. Wait, this is the move I did. Best move. Oh, wait, so game move was 5-4 rook. I did that? So this it also will give you some credit for a better move. As you can see, it's not the best move, but this is a better move. So 6-4 bishop. What is the line then? Next move. It says this is 76%. Wow. Wow. I don't know how I make progress in this one. I take the lance. I take the lance, but wow. Okay. So what is the best move? 5-3 silver. What? 78%. So just slightly better. Wow. Okay. But the thing that I would expect would be I would expect that. Because I don't have any pawns in hand. I would expect silver takes. Then bishop takes. King takes. Rook drop. It's the same sort of deal. All right. Yeah, so that's the quiz. I love the quiz. I love this new update. It's really nice improvement to the quizzes. I had stopped doing the quizzes because they weren't, the A/B check wasn't so good, and there were bugs in it, so that sometimes like it would give the wrong evals. So I stopped using it. But this is awesome. Hey, I Dream Shogi. Good to see you again. You think it's worth building the quiz modes for Kifu you can upload? I absolutely. Like, that is something, like Lichess does that. When you play a game there, it turns them into puzzles. If they're puzzle positions, it turns them into puzzles. I think it's really useful. The only problem is it takes CPU. I think the only thing that I would, like, if I was going to make a service for this, and I don't know how Shogi Wars is doing it, but you've got to be able to process these games and with an engine, and at least to a reasonable depth. And then you apply your heuristic to it. I don't know what the heuristic is. The thing that the heuristic that I apply is basically when I'm looking. I've said before, I'm making that practical shogi exercises book. I would like at some point to do that. Positions for my games. But it would be positions where there is essentially an only move, or it is overwhelmingly better. And in the case of Atsume, like, you didn't find it. Or even if you did find it, like I think Lichess will take it. Like, if it finds those positions that there is one move that is significantly better than the others, and it leads to some other heuristic, it has the chance of becoming a puzzle. But you do have to process, and shogi engines, at least Yanara O, like, these are not fast, efficient engines. Whether or not it can be, I don't know, but like they're pretty heavy on the CPU, and especially since it's got to do more work than like a chess engine. But I don't know if DL Shogi is faster or more accurate at lower depth. Because that Kishin comes back fast, that Kishin analysis. So I don't know what they're doing, if they're just doing like 1 second, one or 2 seconds of eval, and then just heavily threading that out to every position, and then grouping it back in. I'd be very curious to see how they get that super fast eval. The super fast eval of entire games. Because they must be running an eval on every game. Or maybe it's just for super premium members. I don't know, because I didn't run Kishin analysis on 15 games yesterday. I have 15 puzzles left. And I didn't run, I didn't spend Kishin tickets. DL Shogi is pure neural net, so it's just one inference. Oh! And it's that good? And it's that good? It's very strong, right? It's considered as strong or stronger than top of the line Yanara O, right? I don't know what neural net I have put into my Yanara O. But when I play it versus the old Suisho 5, it seems like the new Yanara O with this newer neural net is slightly better than Suisho 5. But regardless, like, if I play them with like 10 seconds per move, Sente always wins. If I look at the number of nodes, it's way... interesting. Very interesting. So DL Shogi, I believe, is only available at Kishin Analytics. Is that right? Or on Shogi Wars, obviously. And there is a raid, I think. Todovsky, good to see you. Interesting. There were no when I started streaming, it did not say that there are any streams, any Shogi streams. Weird. But greetings, and thank you again. Yeah, so if we go to DL Shogi, so the analytics, what is it? Analytics.heroes? No, it's not. I can go to a game. Kishin-analytics.heroes.jp. So here you can, if I'm not mistaken, maybe you have to pay for it to use DL Shogi. You're seeing something on the order of 300,000 nodes versus 190 million that Squishy does for one position. That Suisho. Yeah, that's when I ran a ShogiNet node for Lee Shogi back in the day, I had trillions of nodes calculated, over time. It's the numbers are just astonishing. And there's nothing going on there's so little relatively going on Lee Shogi, compared to like a site like Lichess, and yet still just bazillions of nodes, more than trillions. I think I can't even remember the number. I have it written somewhere. and that's, I believe that was with 10 seconds. I think, if I remember correctly, it's been some time since I last did this, but ShogiNet was running 10-second per move analysis. So whatever performance of the machine was running the server, you'd get better or worse analysis. But either way, so maybe I thought there used to be a way to do DL Shogi here. So let me go. So there's no why can't I do this? What is this? Guara? What is this? Gay. I don't know. I can't read. I'm so pitiful. Oh, Gurafu. Okay. Gurafu. Okay. That makes sense. I swear there used to be a way to, like, it won't, I can't even run an analysis here. It's difficult for me and my slow brain. What is this? No, I don't want to remove that. I like this UI. I swear I used to be able to, maybe I have to log in. Oh, this is it. But it's still Yanar O. There's no DL Shogi. I thought there was a way to do DL Shogi. And there's no way, as far as I know, to pay. There's no way for a Westerner really to get into here. Nodo. I can read this. Nodo. I think. Is that what that is? Nodo, right? But anyway. I don't know how we got onto that topic. Oh gosh. Oh, and I'm not, the stream is not even showing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh. The worst streamer. I am the worst streamer there has ever been. So here's what I was looking at. Igurahu. I think this is Nodo. I think. But there does not appear to be a way for me to select DL Shogi here. And it doesn't say what neural net they're using. Oh, this is Suisho 5. This is Suisho 5. Yeah, I'm clicking on it. It's not doing anything. I swear in the past I've been able to do DL Shogi. But anyway. Let's get back. You think when they launched you could, but now it's behind a paywall. That would not surprise me. Hey, Magic Base, nice to see you. Yeah, that's why you programmed in your automatic scene switcher. It'd be tough. It'd be tough for me anyway, to try to figure out what I want to do, because I rarely use that particular scene, that only video in the bottom corner scene. But yeah, it probably would be easier to switch out of this for games. All right. Let's play. Hopefully I'm able to play a little better than I played at the end of the stream late last night or early this morning. I'm still tired. So I don't know how many games I have in me because I am still tired. That stream went longer than I thought. I ended up going to bed, I think after 1 a.m. I don't remember how long the stream went, but after the stream, as I usually am, after a stream, I'm kind of not jazzed up, but I'm like, I'm kind of, the heart's going. I'm excited. And so I watched a little Seinfeld and rewatched a little bit of the stream and ate some ice cream and then went to bed. And the cat pooped on the rug in the middle of the night, waking me up. She's getting difficult. I wonder if like her dad here. I wonder if she's going senile. All right, let's get this. Let's try. Do I have the music on? Oh. Okay, I switched off the sound.
対局開始。
よろしくお願いします。All right. Going straight into the castle. I respect it. This feels like a Todovsky opening, where you don't push this pawn. Now he pushed the pawn. And the old Todovsky avatar. Curry X Hurry. Greetings. Yeah, it's your secret 2Q account. I'm going to come back. I am going to come back. And then I'm going to drop my silver. Okay. He really wants to exchange that bishop. If he takes the pawn, I get the... Wow. Drop a silver back here. No, because then I drop the pawn. Curry, hurry. No, like Hunter. No. So if he comes back, I drop the pawn. Should I drop the bishop? No, let's take this piece. So silver drop is coming. Silver drop is coming. Drops a pawn, or comes back with the silver. Yeah. I come over. It's Sumero. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Let's attack this. I'm taking my pieces away from the king, which is not good. Silver drop. He takes. Rook takes. Silver drop. No. All right, let's come there. Wait, no. Oh, no, no, no. I could have bishoped. I could have bishoped. I have 6 minutes. I have 6 minutes. I could have bishoped. Yeah. Yeah, bishop would have been fine. Because he goes out. Yeah, because eventually he'll run out this way and I'll come back and promote. I think it's still fine. Like, there's no way really to check. Interesting. Should I, Wow. Unexpected. Bishop. If he blocks, take. Rook comes over. Or should I just drop the silver? Or drop the bishop? That's nice. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good. He drops a silver. Yeah, I don't think that's good. Yeah, I do have to watch out for this horse. I do have to watch out for the horse. Okay. Knight. Edge pawn. Edge king, edge pawn. No, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. We got 353. Yeah, yeah. Gold. Rook. All right.
3分
Gold, rook, knight, gold, gold. He comes over. Rook, he walks over. Knight, no. No, 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 no.
2分30秒
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? $220. Wow.
2分
Okay. That's mate. Arigato gozaimashita. Boy, tough one, tough one. Tough one. That horse defending the diagonal made it tough. His preemptive run was nice. That horse was just doing so much. Bishop 4-4 forks the rook in gold. Bishop 4-4. So not just getting the pin. Not just getting the pin. I like that. I like that. So I get the pin. I get the pin. Yeah, I like that. So why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do that? There was a lance drop. There was a ghost I was seeing here. So in picking between the two, well, I didn't see the fork. I didn't see the fork. It also felt like I should be able to surround. Well, so I don't get the rook for a pawn. If I go 4-4, I don't get the rook for a pawn because the lance comes. That was why I didn't do it, I think. Because I didn't want to make this trade. And I didn't see this. Oops, I didn't see this. Thoughts on taking the silver instead of lance when I promoted the rook? What's going on? So where is that? When I promoted the rook... Like giving up the dragon, or... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here it is. I think this is one of those where I just... My brain assumes the other player is making good moves, and it just doesn't even see. Yeah. That said... Did I have mate here without this? Did I have mate here? Yeah, this would have been nice, because then I would have also been threatening the gold. So he can't just drop the pawn. He can, but I'm going to get a gold. I think this would have been a resign here. That would have been an embarrassment resign. But is there a mate? Is there a mate here? No. Yeah, you're totally right. You think taking the lance... Well, taking the lance gets me the mating attack, but he dropped that pawn. He dropped the pawn, which was nice. The lance 4-8 is... I think there is in storming the Mino Castle... In storming the Mino Castle, I think the thematic move is dropping the silver, because we have to do sort of shenanigans here, right? What are we looking for here? I think this would still be good, but this would be annoying. Hey, Koshiro, nice to see you. Taking the silver would give another winning theme. Bishop Did I track the win? I don't think I did.
Win.
Bishop
Current
drop
streak is
8-2.
1 win.
Oh, wow. So let's say the opponent, I don't know what he's going to do, something like this. Oh yeah. Well, no, actually, I mean, I would just take, right? Or no, okay, so let's say he comes up to try to defend this. Jay forgot. Welcome. Good to see you. It seems you've been recruited to the Urashino Ryu Club. Welcome. We are always looking for new members. Even if, our strength in numbers will only encourage people to study against it, which is a downside. I think the upsides outweigh the shared information and passion and love of the opening. So greetings. Hey, Zion Cannon, great to see you too. Hope you're having a good day. There are literally dozens of it. Actually, in the West, I don't know about dozens of us. There are literally some of us. there are literally some of us. In Japan, my understanding is that it is a relatively popular opening amongst amateurs. It won that prize. It won the Masuda Award. So I think in recognition, it won the Masuda Award, I believe, in large part due to its acceptance and sort of love in the amateur community, I think, which is a backhanded compliment if I've ever seen one. But yeah. So welcome. How long have you been playing Shogi? Because when you said you're new here, I thought that you would be a new Shogi player, and I was going to say that it seems like new Shogi players are popping up these days. And we had some new players at the club yesterday at the Silicon Valley Shogi Club. One who has been one. I don't know if he is from Japan. I mean, he's from Japan, but I don't know how long he's been in the States. And another new lady was there, and someone else that I hadn't seen before. So just in our little club, there's some increase. Although there's going to be a decrease in me because I'm not going back and playing with those pieces anymore. But there's an increase in the number of players. And what was I going to say? The Starpoint Go podcast. So there's a Go podcast that I've talked about on this stream a number of times. And it's funny because this morning I listened to it because it was about making a study plan, something like that, of making a Go study plan. And the description said, are you a player? Do you not play games? And it's like, wow, has he been watching my streams? Because I called him and some of the Go players out for not actually playing much. So I was wondering, wow, did he see my stream? And he led off the intro. He usually on this podcast, he has a topic. He leads in off-topic on an off-topic intro and then goes into the main topic. So the off-topic intro was that he bought a $3 Shogi set from Daiso and has started to learn to play. And he didn't mention the stream or anything like that, so maybe he hasn't seen it. But it was funny to me that I read his description of the podcast. He has tons of episodes, and he almost has never talked about Shogi. And I read this, and I'm like, oh, wow, this seems like he's responding in some way to the call out. But I don't think it was. He just started playing Shogi, and he talked about how he talked about something that we have talked about on this stream before, where he said that shogi is so complex, and that or so complex, and he said, I think he said that Go seems so easy or simple. I don't remember exactly what word, but that differentiation between simple, complex, and easy, difficult, like those two have been a topic on this show for multiple streams. And I agreed with him. Yeah, like shogi is a very complicated game, and Go is relatively simple, but they're both extremely difficult. And who's to say which is more difficult? I think it depends on your brain. Okay, so you've been playing around for 5 months with a 2-month break included. Oh wow. So you're probably already better than I am, based on my experience with people starting. You were playing chess for many years. Okay, so yeah, you're probably better than I am. That was your exact impression when you switched to shogi. Yeah, it is very complex, very complicated. A lot of rules, and add to that another strand of complexity, the pieces. One way to measure difficulty is, could you program an engine for each game, and how good would it be? Yeah, that's an interesting way to classify difficulty. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder now what game. Chess and Go have much more development, I think, than shogi does, but they all have a relatively decent amount of development on engines, and I think shogi will get, as neural nets increase, they become more powerful. I think shogi will benefit from that. But which of the 3 major games, I'll say 3 major games, I'm ignoring Shang-Chi, which is bigger than it's not bigger than chess. But I'll ignore Shang-Chi because I don't know anything about its state of engines. I don't know. It's not that I don't know anything. I know very little about its state of engines. So if we take the 3, chess, Go, and shogi, which engine, in which game is there the biggest disparity between the best human and the best engine? I don't know. Like Go, it seems to me like Go, like these days, the Go engines are way better than the humans. Like maybe a bigger gap between chess than in chess, but maybe not. I don't know. And I think it's probably difficult to class. It's probably difficult once engines become so much better than humans. It's probably difficult to add degree to that, right? Like, how do you say that Go engines are 3x better than humans? How do we know? Because they make a fool of humans regardless. Well, there's decades of rating systems research, but the rating systems research is based on winning percentages, right? Like at some point, like right now, the rating difference between Magnus Carlsen and Stockfish is such that he will not win a game, right? It's a 900. Yeah, wait, yeah. So how is that even possible? If chess engines are thought to be only 3,600 level strength, and Magnus Carlsen is 2,800, that's only 900 points. A 900 point difference in ELO should equate to an occasional win, if I'm not mistaken. So shouldn't the engines be higher? So maybe the engines are deflating at that top level. They're deflating themselves because they're playing each other. A 900 point elo difference is definitely winnable. At least at the lower levels. Like 1,000 can beat a 1900. You know, anyone can blunder, but maybe as you get higher, that gap depends. It seems to me like as and I don't know if this is part of the algorithm or part of the design of the system. I don't think it is. I thought it was supposed to be uniform across the bands. That, 400 elo points means an expected win. Rating systems are all about expectations. They're about expected values. So, a 400 point gap, I thought is supposed to equate to, let's say, a 20% chance to win or a 15% chance to win, whatever. But it seems to me, actually, I'll say it as a fact, but I'll say it as a fact because it seems just patently obvious to me. The chance of a 400 beating an 800 is way higher than a 2000 beating a 2400. Not 400 is a 9% chance. Okay. But like 400 and 800, I'd say it's probably like a 30% chance. You've recorded a 1 hour video? Oh, cool. If you've got a link, I'd like to see it. I like this stuff. I'm a nerd. I like these things. But I think, a lot of these systems assume certain things that don't necessarily hold at the edges. Just like I am going to guess that it doesn't hold at the edges of chess right now. That those numbers at the very low and at the very high don't hold as they do in the middle. Cyan, can you say an 800 elo difference is a 0.99% chance to win? But that's not right. That's not right, though. Like, from 1,000 to 1,800. Especially if we talk about deflation and... So you're... Yeah, Fordun, good to see you. So you're saying there's a chance. Great movie. Get the teeth. So you're saying there's a chance. Like, what are those numbers in shogi terms? Because, like, at last year's US Shogi Championship, I entered and I was 1250. I think I was probably around 1250 to 1300 on 81 Dojo. I beat someone who was 1850. So that's a 600 point gap. What is a 600 point? So I guess it's somewhere. So it can happen. It can happen if it's 5% or whatever, or it could happen. But then I also beat someone at the same tournament that had a 500 point gap. But maybe that just means 81 Dojo's rate. No, 81 Dojo's ratings aren't that inaccurate. Good day, Emperor X. Nice to see you. Shogi is crazy, though. Shogi seems to me that the elo would be a little more... wouldn't hold as much. Because Shogi is crazy. I'm not a sandbagger, though. I'm not a sandbagger. You see these streams. I'm bad. You didn't see my stream last night. You would know just how bad I am. But yeah. Anyway, it was interesting to hear, going back to that Go podcast. It was interesting to hear his take on Shogi, and he is going to keep playing it. He says he's gonna keep learning it a bit. He liked it. I think he likes chess as well. We'll see if he keeps up with it. It'd be interesting to see because he doesn't. He plays Go. He's got the best Go podcast, but he barely plays. So maybe Shogi will be a game that he plays more, and like most people, Go will just be a game that he pontificates about. You saw the notification this morning from the late night stream. You thought the club games must have been inspiring. No, they were the opposite of inspiring. They were the opposite of inspiring. The first game was good. The first game, it wasn't good. The first game was okay. We played with decent pieces. We played with plastic tournament pieces. And I played Z-Kid, and we got off. I'm trying all sorts of things against the Ishikawa approach to anti-Urashino Ryu. Hey, KIGF, good to see you. You play them all. You're horrible at all. Well, I'm horrible at everything, so I'm not horrible at backgammon anymore, or I used to not be. But we played a good game. But I did what I have done now in the past 3 times we've played, which is to overextend my silver and just get it trapped, and with almost no counterplay. And it's just, I don't know why I do it. I don't know why I'm pressing so hard. So it was a fulfilling game, and I always enjoy playing him. But it was not satisfying Shogi, and it was just sort of yet another embarrassing game that I played. The second game we played with the bad pieces, so I didn't enjoy it at all. I enjoyed our post-game discussion. And then the U.S. champ gave me some books because he's going to be moving. So I got this book. I think this is the book that Ghost One has in PDF form. This is the Breaking the Castle book. This is the Breaking the Castle book, I think. So if anyone can read that, I haven't translated this, but he told me that it's about breaking castles. So I am very excited about that one. And then this one, this Tetsuji book, which seems awesome. I looked at the first couple problems. It's just like those ones that I have that I love. So very excited about this as well. People were excited. Yeah, there were, some of those people are talking about the tournament. Yeah, there's definitely excitement going. There's definitely excitement. And, I'm looking forward to cheering him on and cheering some of the people I know on. At the club last night, I gave my tier list of who I'm cheering for. And, I Dream of Shogi should be honored to know that he is right at, he's the two top in the tier list of who I'm cheering for. It is the current champion and the kid from Japan that used to play at the East Bay Shogi Club. So they're at the top. They're my top tier cheering. But right underneath, like a bullet is I Dream of Shogi. So he better not disappoint, because I have high hopes. I have high hopes for I Dream of Shogi. But that's the problem, is that I cheer for almost everybody. But I cheer for everyone, both to win and to do their best, and to have good games, and crush and mutilate the players who I don't know. So that's it. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yeah, he is on the next tier. He is underneath. He's on the tier underneath the I Dream of Shogi tier. In terms of me cheering, my cheering tier. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, so KIGF, you say you thought I was sitting in a different room with two mirrors. Yeah. It's just at night, when there's no dark, the reflection comes, it bounces off this glass and just shows the room in front of me. It's a real weird effect. It's a real weird effect, but it is the same. Do you know if they post the participants somewhere? I do not know. Last year, there was a very rough Google Doc or a Google Note or something like that. There was a very rough website last year that had the brackets somewhat updated, but I imagine it's going to be better this year, but I have not heard anything yet. My understanding is that there are 42 participants registered. Last year we had 40 at the event, so I don't know how many were actually registered last year, for it. But so maybe you have some no-shows. I don't know. But right now my understanding is that there are 42 registered participants, which is nice, which is a nice number. I think a lot of people from Silicon Valley are, from the Bay Area are showing up. Which is nice. Nice and not nice in a way, for my weird taste, but it's nice. It'll be a very interesting event to watch. I'll be going on Saturday to watch and cheer on. I'm not sure if I'll go Sunday, but yeah, I love watching. I love watching shogi. I love watching amateur shogi. I love cheering for these friends and fellow players. But yeah, so I'll be there. Anyway. Yeah, so I came back just wanting to play because I got those two games in. The first one, wasn't shogi satisfying, and then the second one was with those pieces, so it wasn't satisfying in the slightest. So I wanted to play, and then I started playing well, and then I hit that wall that I hit in 10 seconds, and just started throwing, and I kept playing. Long story short, I did unlock the Fukuma avatar, so it's all good. Oops. All right, I gotta. This bug. I'm gonna quit Shogi Wars and restart it because that going into the season pass page nudges the app layout slightly up a few pixels, so it slightly ruins my layouts. Oh, it's worse on your browser, like a 300 pixel adjustment. Wow. So hopefully they fix that. This is not an emulator. This is, let me see if I can get this this link for you. It is, I think if you just go to WebGL, there it is. Here it is. This is the link. Let me paste it in. So it's a browser. It's a browser. Unfortunately, it's not an app on desktop, but it is a browser. All right, let's get another game. I don't know, like I said, I don't know how many games I have in me today because I'm exhausted. That stream went late last night. The cat got me up in the middle of the night because she pooped on the rug. And,
Anata ga gote desu.
Gote, all right. Torizashi is my number one. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. 5 winning, wow. Another Nakabisha. Nakabisha army is out. Out in a boot. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What is this, what is this, What? I don't think that was the right move order for me, but maybe it was. So he's making like Yagura over here. That's very fast. So if he takes, I drop the... I don't know if this is good, but I'm going to play it. If it's bad, it can't be that bad, right? Maybe it can be. Maybe it can be. Maybe it can be. So I think we're in spicy territory. We are in spicy territory. So this comes with check. Wow. Got 3 pawns. Got a knight. So I drop the bishop. Oh, he can't. He can. This bishop is. Should I take the lance and drop it over here? No, because then he drops the other. Knight.
7分。
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Think that's mate? It is not. So I come up. I come up. He can't block. If I come up, he cannot block. He cannot take. He cannot run. If he blocks, I just drop my 2 golds. Okay. ありがとうございました。
おめでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。Got that.
Win. Current streak is 2 wins.
So I'm getting a lot of practice, I think, against Nakabisha. But I think the way I've been playing it has been hyper aggressive. So I don't know if this is right. I'm going to run the analysis. I'm curious. I am curious. So lately I've been winning a lot more against Nakabisha, but I've also been playing it. It feels like more recklessly. But maybe that's what I have to do. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. There was a gap here where I gave up some. What was the mistake? Oh, so this was a mistake. This was a mistake. Like I said, you had to hop into a work meeting. No problem. No problem. Work is required. Work is there. Did we decide on rating issues? I don't think so. I don't think there was any sort of overwhelming decision, but I am open to reopening this discussion because I love that discussion. I can talk about this like if you all came out to my house and we were sitting back here. We were sitting back here with some bubble tea or some green tea or some, Itoen green tea cans or some other sort of beverages that other people like to consume. And we had a pizza back there. So I'm imagining right now, all of us are in this back area. Some shogi boards are set up out there. We've got our drinks. We've got some pizza just on the side. We're playing with plastic and vinyl so that the pizza won't ruin the pieces. So we're playing with plastic and vinyl, which is great. I love it. It's tournament style. It's good stuff. We're out there. We're talking about ratings. That's the dream. The dream. I would love that. I would really love that. It's but anyway. So it didn't like this. I said that if this is a mistake, it's not by much. I guess I might argue that this still falls into that category. Okay, so giving this up was the mistake. Yeah, so I blocked. Yeah, so it's now real good for me. Oh. Oh, I should have just taken. Huh. I guess he could have saved this. Wait, what? Wait, what was the better move? What was the better move? So it's not take. So this might become a Kishin quiz 2.0. Now I don't think this one will be. All right, so what okay, I took. He takes. Now what is my move? Rather than pawn takes, is it rook? I don't think so. Maybe. Promoting seems way better. Oh yeah, because he could stop me. If I take, he could stop me. He could stop me. I'll get the bishop. Okay, yeah. All right. So now I'm in. What's interesting, though, to me is that I heard some weird sound. Oh, I think it's a phone call, maybe. Oh, I left my notification sounds on my phone upstairs because I was doing Shogi Quest Mate Run. Mate Run, Shogi Quest, to be able to hear the sound in the app, you have to turn on notifications. You have to unsilence the phone. Interesting that I got the promotion and the eval didn't just jump right back. So this was a mistake. Okay. I mean, I guess it was blocking here or doing some form of block. Okay. And then the rest was basically perfect. Okay. Oh no, it wasn't. I gave up a mate. Oh, okay. I could have mated here. Just like I did after. All right. Very good. Okay, so Zainken, you say here's an elo with percentage thing you saw. Let me open this. Let me copy this to clipboard. Change my scene. I'll get this in. Leave. I drew and show you say, how is it that you wait in 81 Dojo for 10 minutes and get no games, and the instant you start a game on Shogi Wars, you get a challenge every 20 seconds? Then after the Shogi Wars game ends, you get nothing again. It's rough. These hours, this time of day is so rough. It's when I was doing, when I stream on Shogi Club 24, it's rough sometimes. All right. Where's my view? Where's my view that has the Oh, this is the view. Okay. IS318 chess team. Oh, this is that one of those. Oh, okay. Oh. I mean, assuming this is correct, but oh, this is interesting. Yeah, so at the US Shogi Championship last year, I won a 3% game, and I won I'll just say 5.32% game. And I won a 19% game. A couple 19% games. All right. It happened again. This is the sign. stay on Shogi Wars. No, because you've got time training. You've got training to do for this weekend. You've got to get those 81 dojo games in. But that's the thing. To beat a dead horse, you say with an 800 elo difference in a game with no drawing, the person with lower elo has a 0.25 chance to win, once every 400 games. But that's what I'm saying. Magnus Carlsen is not going to beat. He's not going to beat a 3600 engine. Ever. So I think that the engine stuff. The engine stuff. Wait, did I respond to this vicious sandbagger aspersion? Did I respond to this? I don't remember responding to it, but I feel it needs to be responded to. Lies. These are lies. These are lies. I wish. It's calling me a sandbagger is like the nicest possible thing you could ever say to me. The idea that I am somehow better than my pitiful ratings is it warms my heart. The larger likelihood is that elo is not properly calculated in America for shogi. Oh, you think the larger likelihood for this page? So you're saying the larger likelihood is that this page is not right? I'd be surprised if this page isn't right, because these are math. This is math, and usually you wouldn't. I would hope you wouldn't put numbers out here like this unless you knew the math. Oh, the people's rankings aren't right. Well, so that's my thinking, is that the engine rankings are not right. That I think the engines just, what do I know? What I know, the engines play a lot, but I'm going to guess that those engines play. There's not enough mix of the pool, the player pool, of the human pool and the engine pool. So I think maybe the engine pools are being artificially deflated, and the human pools maybe you might argue are artificially inflated. Although I think the human pools are also deflating now because of new players who are starting out with low ratings. I think it has that ripple effect. But anyway. All right, let's go back to Shogi Wars. Did I track the win? I don't know. Did I track it? I did. That he wouldn't get to 2,900 since there aren't enough rated. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough system. It's a very tough system. But I mean, but it is what it is. If it's mathematically sound and it's consistent across the band, then it is what it is. Like if 200 points means you better win 40% of the games and never lose or rarely lose, those draws that Magnus might get he might draw a 2,600 in a less important event or in a less important situation, and all of a sudden his rating is his 2,900 rating chances are in shambles. What's that Shogi? The Shogi has an elo page, an unofficial Shogi elo page. I think Fuji is way above. Where is that unofficial? Unofficial. Let me see. I'm searching on my side machine here. I thought there was. I'm not finding it. Google is not finding it, or my Google foo is not good enough. Unlike elo score. Uh, shoot. Let me do one more search. Elo, Shogi, Kishibetsu. So there is one that is updated as far as I know. Oh, wait, that's 2017? That's Fuji. The first name is Fuji. These are weird elos. So they're awfully low. Okay. All right, cool stuff. All right, all right, all right. Let's get another game. Like I said, I don't know how I'm going to stream, how much longer. This might be my last. I am beat. I am beat from that late night
あ
stream.
なたが先手です。
All right, Toshipan, Shodan, yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
嬉野流。
6 winning though. Yeah, he pushes that. I hope this is a good approach to this. I don't know. Comes a check. It comes with check. Yeah. So I come up and I promote. Okay. Take, take, take. Take, 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 take. Promote. I don't think this is enough. I don't think this is enough. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. Wow. Gold. Takes. No, that doesn't get me in. He's got a lot. I gave up a lot for that. Oh, wow. I take. He takes. Drop the gold again.
$7分
Ah! I don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah. What can I do? What can I do? Yeah, that's not going to do it. Yeah, it is. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, he comes up. He just comes up. He just comes up. Oh!
$5分
Okay. $334. All right, take that. Mm. Very tough, very tough. I don't see. I'm going to try to close off or drop a pawn. Yeah. Getting spicy.
$3分
Do I have mate somewhere? Whoa.
$2分30秒
Which way? Which way? Which way? What can I do? Maybe I should have taken the silver first.
2分
Okay. Can I get a knight? Can I get can something work here for me? Can anything work here for me? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't see if he just takes this pawn. It just takes this pawn. Then what do I do? Oh, okay.
?1 分30秒
What can I do? What can I do? Let's come up here. Huh. Is there anything? Take. No. All right. Let's see. Yes. Is there... Silver... Silver takes with the knight. What can I do? Drop the knight? No.
30秒 20秒
All right. Let's there's no, it comes down there. Yeah. All right, good game. Tough game.
Loss. Current
Oh.
streak is 1 loss.
You think 2-5 knight instead of 3-4 promoted lance? 2-5 knight. So instead of 7-3 promoted lance. Let's look at that. Three, 4 knight? A 2-5 knight. Ah, yes. Oh, beautiful move. Am I winning? Am I winning now? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Am I winning now? That is a divine move. That is kami no ite. Kami no ite. Oh. That's an inspiring move. That is an inspiring move. Wow. Oh. Oh. Oh, I wish I could. I want this back. Oh my goodness gracious. So if he runs, Hanged in World, yeah, we need a time machine for that. So if he runs, do I just promote? He's going to, he's going to be running. He's got the advantage for he's got the points advantage, the entering king advantage. But I have to be able to mate somehow now. Or should I take this first and then promote? Feels still like a tough one, but wow, beautiful move, beautiful move. Oh, I wish I could have seen that. All right, let's play another. One more at least one more. Give the Shogi Wars system a chance to break even with me today.
あなたが後手です。
All right. Hiroyuki
対局開始。
666. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
嬉野流。
Ureshi no ryu. All right. I wish I wouldn't have played this one. Now, I've got to learn. I've got to learn how to do this. How to bust this up. I've got to learn. Okay, so we're coming in. Okay. He brings the gold up. Oh gosh. All right. Oh, I should have come over back. No. Good morning, Dartney Twitch. Nice to see you as always. Yes, I got the avatar. I have the Fukuma avatar. This is a wow. What a strange opening here. All right, let's do this. So he's very defensive. He's one of these. He's one of these. I've got to be able to play against these types of players. So now I think now we have our pieces here. And I think we argue that we're good. How do I get this bishop out of here though? Do I try to exchange the rooks? No, I do not. No, I do not. All right. Let's open this diagonal so I can block it away and I can get my bishop in. My bishop is going nowhere over here. So I come up, he takes with the silver, I come up with the silver. Wait, I let's push the edge. Let's get our king. Also, let's get our king a little safer.
$7.
Drop another one. Yeah. Wow. So what's the threat here? What?ありがとうございました。
いい手指しましたね。
I am not going to lie. That feels great. Maybe I messed up, but it feels absolutely incredible to win a game like that. Just Filippo, greetings. An uninhabited eyepiece, 9 in. Greetings. Congratulations for getting past the notoriously difficult to get past Twitch filters. Congratulations. Everybody, remember to remove the space. I want the rook on 3-6, and not only did they drop a pawn for you to take, You moved away, and then they did it again. Wait, I won it on 3-6? I won it on 3-6? I won it on 3-6? I thought I wanted it here so I could exchange and, exchange the silver. Once I get a silver or something, I'll push in. Wait, why do I want it on 3-6? Or 7-4 in this case? They have a silver on 9-8 and a pawn on 8-8, defending 8-7. I should be attacking the 7th file. So I'm staring at this a little bit here. I'm staring at this to try to figure out what to do. Oh, hold on. Wait, now this is probably too snazzy. This is probably too. So I'm thinking about doing this anyway, but also. And this is aiming at that. I think I'd have to take here. Or would I just promote? I promote, knight takes, bishop takes, gold takes, rook takes, and promotes. I will have a gold and a knight. I will have 2 golds and a knight and a pawn in hand and a dragon on the board. Is that good? That seems good. This immediately threatens silver 6-6. Okay. So that is the move. That is the move. That is the move. So, and he has to exchange. He has to exchange. Otherwise, I break in. It's just a bogeying. If I push, he takes. I take. He runs. Is that good enough? Because now this bishop is eyeing down here. That doesn't feel good to me. So like if I oops. So if I go up, wait, it's my move. It's his move. It's his move. It's his move. Let's pass. Oops. Let's pass. You don't want to be in will there be viewer games today or no? I was going to be ending the stream pretty soon, but if someone wants to play, I'll play. But I don't usually plan viewer games. We do a Lee Shogi arena or something occasionally. Is there a Lee Shogi arena? Daily Rapid Arena? And no one is here. You're pretty sure you won a game you were losing badly? That's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. To be losing and to win, it is not a good feeling for the reverse, as I have many times shown. So if you want to play a game on Lee Shogi or 81 Dojo, we can do that. So you think Pawn 7/7 promote looks good, but Bishop takes 5/7 is also good. You would have expected Silver 5/7. Well, Silver 5/7 seems... Oh, you're cooking. Nice. We can play sometime. Don't be so sure. I still lose to basically beginners. I still can lose to beginners. Can and do lose to beginners. Just to harp on that piece set. It's mostly because of the piece set. But yeah, so if he comes up, then I'm definitely doing this. But even so, it's still annoying, right? How do I get my rook in? Like, do I move away from the king and just start taking these pieces? So, like, if I did that... Yeah, I'm getting danger close over here. Gold drop 3-8. Oh, that's a pro move. Okay. So that's next step. That's next step. I need to be thinking about that. If I can't check, I need to be thinking about surrounding. Okay. So let's do that. Yeah. How long have I been into shogi? I have been. I started. So what I could. So I have known how the pieces move for over 15 years. At this point, somewhere between 15 and 20 years, I've known how the pieces move. But I started playing. I started trying to learn the game and to get good at the moves. To get good at the game. a little over 3 years ago when I started playing over the board at a relatively local club. So for me, about 3 years. I've been streaming since December of 2023, where I tried to kick the studies up even higher. So it's about a year and a half of honest to goodness study, like playing every single day, studying every single day. And so, and what we have is the result, which is not all that impressive, unfortunately. But I am coming at this, I am coming at this game later in life, which maybe it has something to do with it, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It's a data point. It's interesting to me as someone who is interested in this topic. The topic of improvement and improvement with age and all that kind of stuff. It's just one data point, but this is not a this is one data point for if you're thinking about retiring and becoming a shogi professional, maybe think again. You may not be able to become a professional unless you might be able to become a JSA professional. I'll say I'm a professional. I'm a professional at this point. I am a professional shogi player. This is what I do full time. You would say being a top 50 player in your country is very impressive. Not outside Japan. Not outside Japan. And honestly, I'm probably not even top 50 in the United States. I finished in 12th place last year at the US Shogi Championship, but most people were not there. And it was 12th in Group A. There were people in Group B who were much better than me. They just got a bum, they got some bum luck in the grouping stage that put them into A or B. I also had gold drop 3-5. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I assume what we're going to get is something like this. Yeah, and that's good. That's good. Bishop drop 3-9 is killer. Okay, yeah, so he wouldn't drop. He probably wouldn't do that. Yeah, but even so, this is... Would this still be good? No, it wouldn't be. No, it wouldn't be. I mean, it's his. It'd be his. Yeah, it's my move. How do I get the rook active again? What do I consider active? We had this discussion a while back. Gold. So you think gold dropped 6-7 in response to this? Yes. Okay, so you see these things. You see these things right away. I have got to see these things. So the rook and king are not in a fork. How do I get it into a fork? How do I get it into a fork? But anyway, what I consider active, we had this discussion a while back. I don't remember what I thought, and I don't remember. No, this would be a conversation from months ago about, like, we were talking about active players in countries. I think we were probably talking about it in terms of ISF, which is the International Shogi Forum, I think it's called. It's not the festival. But anyway, each country gets a representative, and it gets 1 or 2 representatives. And so at some point, it almost behooves you to be living in a country. It's to your benefit to live in a country with no players And there's not that anyone would do this, but you have the perverse incentive to not grow your shogi community if you're in a small shogi community country, so that you can go to ISF every 3 years. So it's like, if you've got 2 players in your country and you're the best of them, you're going to qualify for ISF. So there's no reason to try to improve, increase the popularity of shogi in your country. Ostensibly, this tournament is about increasing the popularity of shogi around the world, and it has a perverted incentive not to do that. You're in the United States. In the United States and Brazil, you're punished as a shogi player, because you have very, very low odds to ever be good enough to even be able to luck into getting an ISS spot. Or you'd have to take part in one of those made-for-TV movies. That's what I was joking about last year. So when I was in 12th place, the idea was, if this guy doesn't go, and this guy doesn't go, and number 3 has an unfortunate accident, and number 4 has an unfortunate accident, and number 5 has an unfortunate accident, eventually we knock off everyone in front of us, and we get that coveted ISF spot. No one from your country plays in ISF? If you go by country of residence? Oh, where is that? If you don't mind saying, I'm curious. Because there are quite a few countries that go at ISF. But back to the definition of active. I think the definition that I fall upon, or I set myself on, is you play one game at least every month. I think that maybe that qualifies as active. At least one game a month. I'd be willing to be more harsh with that definition of being like once every week. Did I track? I didn't track the win.
Win. Current
Oh,
streak
you're in
is 1 win.
Switzerland. Switzerland did not have a representative? That's surprising. Interesting. One game a month, that's all. Israel had no reps? That seems impossible. There are a bunch of Israeli players. Maybe just not tournament players, and maybe no one. See, that's the thing, is that someone has to do the legwork to work with the JSA to get that spot, and I think to manage that relationship. So someone just has to do that, I think. But the question also, you say, if top 50 active players, what about top 50 active or inactive? Because I'm sure there are players who don't play at all every year and are still better than I am. They're still United States players who, might have played 10 years ago, who would still be better. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, monthly active users, the MAU. Yeah, so that seems like a reasonable... That seems reasonable. But there are plenty of people who are not active who would still be able to beat me. So I don't think I'm top 50 in the United States. It would surprise me if I'm top 100 in the United States, quite honestly. Because there's that whole faction of chess players who have played a little bit of shogi and are immediately better than I am. Top 50 on 81 Dojo is not too done. Is that true? No. No, 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 no. 81 Dojo has tons of players. Like, just logged in. Oh, for the USA? Yeah, so if you assume like 10 of those are cheaters or multi-accounts, that's still a lot of players. That's still a lot of players. Yeah, on 81 Dojo, I am close to 2 Dan, but I'm inflated on 81 Dojo. I am let me switch to my 81 Dojo scene. So here I am. Yeah, I'm 1629. This is inflated. I have no doubt that this is inflated. Ooh, there was a WSL game. Where do you see, what's the link? There is a way to do the Shogi or the 81 Dojo searches by country, right? There's a way to do this by country. Ranking summary. Is there no... Okay, 81 system 81 Dojo EN. Oh, system.81 Dojo. Okay, country. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Who is this? Who is this? I don't know who this is. A lot of strong players. Oof. I don't think a lot of these players, I don't think even come to the U.S. Shogi Championship. And I'm seeing some people that are not in here. 50 is 3 Dan. Number 50 is 3 Dan. That's amazing. Yeah, so that's what I think I am going to take out 10% of these for either cheating or multi-accounting. But even so, even if you take out 20% of them, that is a lot of players. A lot of good players. That is a lot of good players. Here we go. We got 4 Dan Adreno Shogi in here. Whoa, look how many games Seattle 81 has played. Who is this? Who is Seattle 81? Let's see. Yeah, let's see Germany. Germany, Brazil. So in order of strength outside of Japan, maybe this is my Americanism showing. My guess, if someone said, on average, what is the strongest country outside Japan? I would say, well, it depends how you define how strong, because so the top 3, I'm not going to give an order right now. So the top 3, I'm going to say United States, Brazil, and Belarus in no particular order. If I had to order it, Singapore and China as well. Singapore and China both also very strong, very strong. But in terms of number of players, so like the number 50, let's compare the number 50 player across these countries. So United States, the number 50 player is, drumroll please, 1881. So I'm going to make a note of this. USA 1881.45. Brazil, let's look at Brazil. So Brazil, I don't think has as many players. Their number 50 is 1550.78. Let's look at Belarus. Their number 50 is 1511.73. That's surprising. Maybe they don't use as much. Let's look at Germany. I'll look at Germany and France before I go to Asia. Germany is 1511.73. Wait a minute. I didn't update the conditions. 1578.42. This is telling me that there are a lot of strong players outside of Japan. This is almost kind of like humiliating to me. I don't know how is it SGR? Is that Singapore's acronym or abbreviation? Wait, I want to do France. France is a hotbed of chess and shogi. 50 is 1598.62. Now, I'm going to use SGR. I don't know what SGR is. You think it's SNG? I don't think Singapore is going to have the number of players. Vietnam will also be one of the things I'll look at. So number 50 is, okay, 1149.50. It's SGP? Okay. Oops. China is... I wonder if... watch, there's a button to actually do this for us. Okay, Singapore is also... Oh, wait, this is Singapore again. China, number 50. Ooh, 1967.46. Okay, so China right now is leading. And now, what did I want? I wanted to check Vietnam. What is their abbreviation? VNM? Vietnam is only 1351.97. Okay. So there are the numbers. I'm stunned that China has that many players. Yeah, can't beat volume. I'm stunned that the United States has so many strong players. Yeah, you need to move to Monaco. Yeah. If you want to go to ISF, don't live in any of these countries. I don't think India has many players. So we can look at India, but I don't think that, they're a chess powerhouse. I think they're more than content being a chess powerhouse. I don't think they have that many. Let's look. Yeah, they don't even have 50 on 81 Dojo. They don't even have 50 players. So what was the United States again? What is the... What's the top 100? Am I in the top 100? I'm not even close to the top 100. I'm not even close to the top 100, And I'm overrated. Yeah, there are a lot of players in the world. This is amazing. I wonder how many of these players play at least a game a month. I wonder. I could drill through each of them and click. This player hasn't played in 3 years. You know, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's say by total games played in the United States. I think there should be a D miles. I think there should be, forget these unimportant rating, winning games, total games played, irrelevant. What I care about is the D miles. The ISF slot. So I'm going to start. The campaign begins now. I'm going to email everyone I know. Everyone I know in the Shogi world. I am going to make a bid that ISF spots should go to the person with the most D miles. It seems the only fair way. It seems the only fair way to me. It shows the love of the game more. If you have more D miles, that means you love the game more. Oh, total games played. And these must be rated games. Staying logged into 81 Dojo for 365 straight days? No. No. It's staying logged into 81 Dojo for 365 days, straight days, in windows of 8 hours. In blocks of 8 hours. That's the key. That's the passion. That's the passion that I have for D miles and Shogi. I wonder if these. I think these just count rated games. I wonder who Seattle 81 is. Who is this guy? They haven't played since 2019. $12,700 games played and none since 2019. Hopefully something didn't happen. Something, you know. Ooh. I drew a Shogi lucky number 13 in terms of games played for Americans. That said, these numbers are not that impressive. Like these are. SF Enchimo is up there with 2150 games played. That's surprising. That is surprising. I guess these games take longer than Shogi Wars. Like, how many games have I played on Shogi Wars? I have played. Okay, we got Season Pass. How many games have I played on Shogi Wars? 1,500, 10 minutes. 800, 850, 3 minute, and 1,250, or yeah, 10 second. So it's thousands in really like a couple years, which is not great. Learn Shogi. ShogiExplained is in Seattle. ShogiExplained is in Seattle, yeah. But this is not ShogiExplained's account. ShogiExplained is not for Don. And the other Seattle player that I know is like a 2-dan level player. I think a Shodan and a 2-dan. It's more games than you have played in chess, Go, and Shogi combined. Interesting. My New Year's resolution this year for 2025 was to play 4,000 games on Shogi Wars. I don't think I'm going to get that. and to play 200 games on Shogi Club 24, which I'm more than on track for. But I haven't been playing there as much lately. You have to play more. You think you read more books and watch people play pro games? Yeah, that's a real trap. I fall for that trap, especially, in chess. I love watching chess. I love learning about chess. I love doing chess tactics. I love watching chess content. But playing wise, I wasn't playing all that much. Not that I ever was a chess player. Again, I've played way more shogi than I played chess. But getting yourself to play, I think that was one of the reasons why I started streaming, was because I wanted to sort of invigorate my enjoyment of playing online, because I liked playing over the board so much more than online. So my hope was, if I could get myself to love playing online, then nothing's going to stop me. I'm just going to get better because I'm going to be playing so much. One of those things were true. It got me to play more. I haven't really improved more. But maybe improvement is just very slow. Maybe it's just very slow. I don't know. It's disappointing and humiliating at times. All right. Am I on this list? No, I can't be on this list. Yeah. I like this site. I like this. Anyway, maybe it's the age. That's what my fear. That's my fear. Oh, you had a lesson with Shogi Explained, like on 81 Dojo, or at least Shogi? Not in person, right? Okay. Yeah, and Teledont is one of the other shogi players at the Seattle Shogi Club, along with Shogi Explained. I see ONTHF is on this list of games played. Strong player from New York, very strong player from New York. Oh, there was a... What is this? What year was this? Was this a 2021? There was an online ISF qualifier? Oh, he's going to SF. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Oh, I look forward to seeing his games. Okay, I was just about to ask if Snowpiercer R is going. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's a good group. You're going to have a good team. Your team tournament team is going to be good. What are the time controls for the team tournament? Is it a Kiramake? Where is this? I thought I saw that it is. Where's my... I had it. I had it handy. I must have... Oops. Let's see. It is... Team tournament rules, format rules. Team tournament. 12-minute sudden death format. Okay. Interesting. Three professionals will also... Well, two now. Professionals will also form a team. And maybe I should sit in for Watanabe. Maybe I should sit... As a professional, maybe I should sit in for her on the professional team. Games against professionals will be handicapped. Koma Ochi. Players may choose up to a two-piece handicap against professionals and up to a rook against women's professionals. Okay, that's hardcore. I'm seeing this photo that includes Nishiyama. Boy, I hope she's doing all right. gets that emergency surgery. I don't know what it is, but hopefully she's doing all right. Such a shame. She's at the peak of her powers. So this was 2021? And Nicholas 123 defeated ONTHF. You think she's dipped a bit since the entrance exam? Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. And then she lost a bunch against Fukuma, but then she won. She started winning some. Who is this? Who is this? I wonder where this person lives. Oh, Los Angeles. Must be Los Angeles. Could this be Tomita? Could this be Tomita-san? Huh. I wonder if this is Will Ishikawa, one of the organizers. All right. Awesome. Oh, the web system. There's still the forums are still here. Oh, these are not forums. These are not messages. These are events. There's our beloved Foradun. When is who getting in on Friday? Is there another person here? Oh, I'm not. I'm not playing. I mean, I live out here. I will be coming Friday morning, at least Friday morning. I was going to, but the kid from the club, they'll still be in the air in Japan, so they won't be going to that Friday night. But yeah, and I don't know if I'm supposed to. We'll see. There's an SF only event tomorrow night that I'll be going to, and we'll see. But yeah, I wasn't planning on going Friday night at this point, just because they weren't going to be in town, and I didn't know anyone else that was really going to be there. But if you're going to be there and some other, like I think Jack-o'-lantern had said that he's going to be there. It's a relatively rough drive to get in, but yeah, I'll see. Because I don't, if I'm not paying for the attendance, I don't want to crash this thing. The early event. I think, is there a price for that? Oh, the pre-tournament practice. Yeah. There is a fee. There is a fee. Yeah. So maybe I will. We'll see. I'll play it by ear. Anyway. All right. Awesome. Who got promoted in Dust? Yeah, Ukraine is strong. All right. That's going to do it for me. I'm going to close up here. I am going to relax a bit. I'm going to start. I'm not sure which book. I have books that I'm already in, but I do want to start one of these. So I think I might start this one. I think I might start this. And see how it goes. But otherwise, thank you everybody. This was fun. I will be sure to be rested before tomorrow's stream. And thank you. I'll see you later. Enjoy your shogi. Take care and have a great day. Bye.